I'll make this quick because I know it's a Saturday and it's 2:40, so I know a lot of you guys got dinner dates tonight, so I'll make sure I make it quick. I thought it was a great team win for us for several reasons. I love the way Manny Bates played. I thought his play when Markell Johnson hit him diving down the lane and he finished with his left hand was one of the biggest plays in the game. Also, he was great. When you look at him, he had 13 points and 10 rebounds and 5 blocks. But we found a way to win a game when we were not playing very good basketball. And then I thought the last 5-6 minutes of the game is when we started to play. I can always be an NC State fan right now and say the 12 o'clock start was the reason we woke up about 1:30 and we started playing well. But I'll leave that to one of you guys to write that up. But I'm excited. It's a great win. We lost 2 games in a row, and to come back and get another good home win was very good for us. So, questions?
You talk about Cole Helms. He kind of hit a personal scoring binge there. You guys were down 7. All of a sudden, he makes a couple little layups on the break and a 3-pointer in the corner, and then all of a sudden you're up.
Yeah, you're right, man. Listen, he played well. I didn't realize he was 6 for 6 and 2 for 2 for 3. It was big. I was yelling at him because he gave up a 3 in the corner on the other end. And then I guess he told me, shoved it in my face and knocked the 3 down on this end. But Cole was good. He's been great. His energy's been really good. And he's had a couple good days of practice, and I was glad he made those shots.
Kevin, was there anything said in one of the huddles during timeouts, or did the urgency just kick in there with about 8 minutes to go? Because they put it up another notch after that and played pretty well down the stretch.
Well, you're going to have to watch Wolfpack Hustle tonight to figure out what I said. I cannot repeat it in front of the media. No, I just told them we had to play. It was a lot on the line, and I thought at that point they were playing with a lot more energy than we were playing, and we needed to get some big stops. We needed to get big rebounds, and I thought we were playing tight for a while, and that's why it's always dangerous when you talk to a team about how important the game is. Because everybody in that locker room can't handle that. And so I thought our guys loosened up and finished the game. We made free throws down the stretch and everything.
You're about to go into the unknown territory, the 19th and 20th games in the ACC, this first season, 20 games. Going into this final week, what do you feel like you have to do better? And, how's your team physically?
Yeah, I think we're getting better physically. Pat's still not there where I want him to be, but he's available if we need him. We have to do a better job with our ball security. If you look at us, I think we've been careless with the basketball lately. And then it's the time of year when you look around college basketball and nobody's shooting the ball well because it's been a long year. I think every team has been going at it since the summer school, and most teams don't have legs. So we got to figure out how to drive the basketball a little bit more and not settle for threes. And I thought that kind of was when the game changed around, when we stopped settling for threes.
You talked about the play that Manny finished in the second half, but at the end of the first half, he kept the ball inbounds, scored and got fouled and made the free throw with 1 second left to cut a 4-point lead down to 1 at halftime. How big was that sequence?
I know you guys love my conversations I have to have with Manny before he goes to the free throw line. Just a calming effect. No, listen, that kid played really good basketball. And I want you to think about one thing. He's a freshman, and he's gotten better. And if he starts scoring the ball offensively, then he could be a really good basketball player for NC State. We all know him as a very good defensive player, but that play was also huge for us. He rebounded the basketball. He was everywhere. Every time they drove, they were looking for him because he was trying to block all the shots.
Coach, as much talk as there's been about kind of Markell Johnson being, good Markell, bad Markell, whatever you want to call it, how big is it when those X factors are playing well, whether it be Cole or Manny or whoever?
Well, it's good. I didn't think when you look at Markell and C.J. Bryce and Devin Daniels, I didn't think those guys played well at all offensively. But it's great when you got a sophomore in Jericho Helms and a freshman in Manny Bates, and then some other guys that can contribute every now and then. Now, I say that, I thought C.J. and both Devin Daniels were tremendous on the defensive end. They were able to take out some of their better players, but you need that this time of year. It's not going to be your day or night every game, and that's why we're trying to make sure that everybody understands that we stay together and we need to win as a team.
A lot of people aren't shooting the ball well this time of year. Pitt shot the ball well for 30 minutes, and then the last 10 they didn't. What happened to you guys defensively to change things there in the last 10
Yeah,
minutes?
what was up with that? They were 3 for 4, right? I mean, we scouted those guys. They were coming in shooting about 27 to 28% from 3. And a lot of it is the way we played them. We short closed everybody, and they raised up and made shots. And, you know, luckily in the second half they didn't. And our guys got a little antsy because in scouting report we told them we're not running anybody off the line except for one of their guys. And so when they start making shots, we start running them off the line, and they got some pull-ups and then some drives to the basket. But I don't know what it was. They shot well. They shot the ball better than we thought coming in.
Not to ruin your day, but you play Duke in 2 days.
Why would that ruin my day?
What
Why would that ruin my
kind of
day?
game are you anticipating on home? And how tough is it to play a team like Duke with just a short turnaround and trying to prepare?
It's tough. I think we've had, and I know we can fact check this, I think we've had 3 Saturday, Monday turnarounds. And those are the toughest ones. But it's a good team on their home floor. And they're really good. They're one of the best teams in the country in the NCAA. They'll either be a 1 or a 2 seed. And so obviously it's a big challenge for us. It really is. I mean, they're I'll get a chance to watch them play today. I think, I don't know what time they play. 6 o'clock. So I'll get a chance. Well, I may not. I think I'm going to go recruiting. I think I'm going to go recruiting today for a couple hours. But it's a big turnaround. It's a quick turnaround, and it's a very good team that we're playing.
Coach, I know you talked about kind of everything on the line these last few games. How much does that weigh on your players, do you think?
You know what, that's tough, man, because I don't know that, and I'm trying to figure that out. And so I'm like the dad that, you know, you got a teenage son or the mom that you don't really want to have that tough conversation with, because you're like, should I have the conversation now? Should I wait? And so it's tough. So I'm always tiptoe around. Do I tell them how important it is? Or do I say, you know, it's not important, it's just another game, but we need to win it? And so there's a fine line trying to figure out, you know, when to tell them. I did a couple of days ago because I was mad at them, said, this game is important, we got to have it. And I thought it worked against me because at halftime I was questioning myself whether I should have told them that. So it's hard to tell.
Manny said he hit his first 2 shots in the field. He said once he sees it go in, he gets a little bit more confident, obviously. Do you see that not only offensively, but his whole game once those first 2 points?
Yeah, I was wondering why he took that jump shot, though. I was really mad at that. Like, why did you take the jump shot? He did some good things. He did 2 things that I get a chance to coach him about. He took that jump shot, and then he got a great rebound. Instead of kicking it out at the end of the game, he tried to go up, and he lost it. But that's what freshmen do. And so what I told him is, you got a big rebound, you got to know the time to score. You got to make sure that you pass that ball out. And so we don't, you know, obviously that doesn't happen. But he's going to be a good player for us. And, you know, my coaches have done a tremendous job, you know, especially James Johnson and Roy Robinson are helping develop him. And if he gets confidence, you know, on the offensive end, he can be really dangerous.
You think he tried to go up because he was kind of feeling it when he checked last night?
Yeah, I don't know, but we're going to have a conversation about it. Again, I have no idea why he did that. I do, because he's young. That's what young guys do.